Shri Y.S. Avinash Reddy.
Sir, thank you for this opportunity, sir. Sir, while our country is soon becoming the third largest economy, we, the representatives of this House of the People, should observe that 77% of the total national wealth is with 10% population, and only 23% of the wealth is with the remaining 90% of the population, sir. This inequality between the rich and the poor has to be addressed, and necessary steps has to be taken to ensure that poor people grow wealthier in our country. Only then becoming third largest economy soon will have some meaning and sanctity, sir. Sir, coming to income tax, sir. Sir, the share of individual income tax payer in GDP has increased from 2.5% in 2017-18 to 3.64% in 2024 and 25, sir. Sir, a comparison with BRICS economies shows that effective personal income tax rate in India is among the highest. Sir, Section 80D of the Income Tax Act allows tax deductions of up to 25,000 rupees every financial year on health insurance premiums, sir. This deduction limit has remained the same for the last 10 years, sir. But on the other side, the medical expenses of every individual is growing in a very big way from the last 10 years, sir. So, to address this issue, necessary steps has to be taken to enhance the deduction limit up to 1 lakh rupees per financial year on health insurance premiums, keeping in view of the increased medical expenditure, sir. Sir, the new tax regime curtails several important tax deductions, leaving people disincentivized from switching on from the old regime, sir. Deductions under Section 80C, 80D and 80E and various other deductions are not permitted under the new tax regime, leaving middle class people and the poor people into dissatisfaction and financial stress and strain, sir. Sir, coming to indirect taxes and GST, indirect tax collections are increasing every year by year, sir. Government has been seeing record GST collections with a significant increase in July 2024, totaling to an amount of 1,82,075 crores, sir, marking 10.3% rise compared to July 2023, which was 1,65,000 crores, sir. Given this high collections, now the government should come forward and consider reducing or exempting GST rates on certain basic goods and services which are commonly consumed by the poor and the middle class, sir. On behalf of the weavers, I request the government to exempt 5% GST on the raw material used by the weavers, sir. And on behalf of the fishermen, fishermen are making a request from a long time, sir, for GST exemption on components used for making fishing nets, including nylon twines, ropes and floats, sir. Sir, and farming community, you very well know, sir, it is in severe distress. We have to address the issues of farming community, sir. Sir, a new act has to be introduced in this house, fixing MSP for all crops produced by the farmers in this country, sir. Sir, and more importantly, sir, to promote farm mechanization and to support farmers, GST should be exempted for all farm supplements, sir. Sir, and more importantly, sir, 18% GST is collected on health insurance premium and life insurance premium, sir. Sir, we strongly request the government to withdraw GST on life insurance and health insurance premiums, sir. Sir, coming to our state, Andhra Pradesh, sir, our former Chief Minister, Sri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu, requested Honorable Prime Minister several times to grant special category status to Andhra Pradesh as promised in this House, sir, by the then Prime Minister, Sri Manmohan Singh ji. We strongly urge the government to grant special category status for Andhra Pradesh and fulfill the promise made in this House, sir. Sir, in AP Reorganization Act, establishment of steel plant at Kadapa was promised to us, sir. We strongly urge the government to establish steel plant at Kadapa, sir. Sir, in the same AP Reorganization Act, railway zone at Vizag was assured to us, sir. We urge the government to implement its promise, sir. Sir, more importantly, we request the government to withdraw its plan to privatize Vizag steel plant, sir. Sir, thank you. Once again, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bharat Muthuku Mili ji.
Thank you, madam, for giving me this opportunity in the 0 hour. I want to speak about developing a national program for cancer screening. I'm a trustee on a cancer hospital, which is a non-profit in Hyderabad, and I see the amount of cost that it takes to treat cancer. But unfortunately, our screening at an India level is far lower than it should be. Our cervical cancer screening rate is about 1% of the population, and breast cancer screening rate is about 2%. Whereas countries like the US, we're screening about 70-80% for cervical and breast cancer. Why am I saying this? Because cancer cost is the highest cost per hospitalization, 50% greater than the next highest, which is cardiovascular disease. Average hospitalization cost each time is about 70,000 rupees. Treatment, there is new investment that's happening in nanotechnology, which over the last 10 years hasn't become as viable yet. An Indian institution, IIT Bombay, Tata Memorial, have come together with a CAR-T cell therapy, which is showing promising results. But regardless, both these are very expensive, and we still haven't done enough into investment into cancer screening. As a trustee in this cancer hospital called Basatarkam, we do cancer screening through a mobile cancer screening bus. But the challenges with that are we aren't able to reach remote areas, and there is also a social stigma in women to come and get checked for breast cancer or other. So one thing that's been developing over the last decade in particular has been blood-based cancer tests, which today have come to be about as costly or slightly cheaper than mammography that is done in a traditional hospital, with about 1,500 rupees. So these blood-based tests, as they are becoming better and cheaper, I think we can scale it up and take our national mission for cancer screening from 1 to 2% to maybe 10-20% in the coming years. And I think the central government needs to give a message overall to do that. And I think the last part is, what is causing cancer? Is it microplastics? Is it lifestyle? I think funding research on what is causing this increase in incidence in cancer is going to be very important for the country. And investing into AI that will help us to screen cancer at an earlier rate. Thank you, ma'am.